Hi, Gilky Geckos. Mrs. Schroder here. Really miss everybody, but I'm home just like you are. In fact, if you look in the background, you can see my fireplace and my living room. But I just wanted to come here today and say hi and let everybody know I'm thinking a lot about you. And I'm going to share for just a few seconds, well, probably minutes, but I want to share what I would always call in my class a mini. And what that means is it's going to be short and sweet and just kind of gather around, and I'm going to talk with you a little bit about something we all think is super important for you to keep doing while you're home, and that is reading. And so I'm going to chat a little bit about fiction and about just some things that you already know and I want to remind you of, so you can be sharing this with your parents, anybody else who's around, and just making sure that you stay connected to what you're reading. So lots of you are familiar with this story arc, or maybe you call it a plot line or a story map, but everybody at this point should recognize that there are several parts that you already know about in a story when you're reading fiction that you need to be paying attention to. And one of the first things we touch base with is the exposition. That's sort of, what are all those things in the very beginning of the story that you're able to figure out? And examples of that might be point of view, what's the setting, and do you have some evidence for that? Have you learned something about characters, main characters, maybe what they're like, some traits, things they do or things they say? Don't forget also, there's usually an inciting event. That's sort of when things really get going. Something in the beginning of the story and you go, oh, I see what's going to happen now. As you're reading, just pay attention to those things and be sure to check in that you can identify them in the stories that you're reading. Also, you can keep track of those events. Remember, things are kind of always building. You learn about the conflict in the story. There comes a turning point, and then things head towards that resolution. So just a couple of suggestions, things you already know, but I wanted to remind you in a mini, some things you can do while you're reading to keep fresh with the ideas that you need to stay connected to. And just in case, there's always sticky notes. You can use them to mark stuff in your book, keep track of ideas, jot down things you notice. I hope you're reading, I hope you're staying well, and I hope you're getting outside every day. See you soon.